trans gay men.
Yeah, but we're femme presenting, so we were just shouting it. We were shouting that we were trans gay men because we are. Trans gay men!
What is a trans gay man?
Biologically female, but we're trans men and we're gay. We like guys.
Do you have gender dysphoria?
Great.
Yes, heavily.
But you're still femme presenting?
Yeah, I still femme present. I find it comfortable, but at the same time, it does get hard when I can't look mask.
So do you identify as gay or queer?
As queer.
As queer. That's fair, because you're trans guys, right? That's fair. What about you?
Queer as well.
Queer. What about you?
I am not a trans gay man. I identify as a pansexual.
Yay!
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's pretty boring if you ask. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's pretty boring to be just a basic lesbian right now.
I can't find other lesbians out there, so.
Right here, girl. Right here. There's like one of them in this whole parade.
Oh my god.
Everyone's queer.
Yeah, everyone.
Everybody, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Time to go hunting for some lesbians.
He said it's time to go hunting for some lesbians.
Is anybody as confused as I am? That was the most confusing interaction that I've ever seen. They're basically straight is what I understood. They're basically straight. It's like they like men is what I got from what they said. But if that's not the case, you let me know what you got. That was weird.
So here is my transgender baby. Her name is Bella. Bella was born a boy, but now uses she, her pronoun. I am in the middle of trying to get a doctor's appointment in order to secure some medication to stop the male hormone taking over. Bella is 14 months old and is thriving in her new body. Now she's able to be who she was born to be. Trapped in the wrong body at such a young age has had a massive impact on young Bella's mental health. But with the right medication, we are going to get through it as a family. Just secured a grant as well to help Bella in her transition. So all costs have been covered and it's such a relief. She gets to be who she wants to be. This is all she's wanted for years now, and we couldn't be any more happier.
Yeah, so I don't know if this woman is serious or not. But let's just pretend that she is, because there are some people that are trying to do this to kids, which is sick. This is absolutely disgusting. She needs to be in prison, or anybody that does anything like this, and the doctors that do procedures like this to kids need to go to prison. And the irony, if you guys look closely on her shirt, it says human anatomy. The irony of wearing a shirt that basically gives a picture of the human anatomy and trying to change the anatomy of her newborn is pretty crazy to me.
This is somebody who tried to ban transgender people. I mean, he's transphobic.
Didn't ban them. He just said, "I'm not going to pay for it with the military." He didn't ban them.
Well, that's transphobic then, isn't it?
Why is it transphobic? The military taxpayers should be paying for it.
Well, why can't they join the army?
He's not stopping them from joining the army. He's just saying, "I'm not going to pay for your surgery."
Okay, don't pay for the surgery, but then.
So that's not transphobic, then, is it?
Well, he has said some nasty things.
What's he said?
He said, oh God, what's he said? He said some really horrible things, which I don't really want to repeat. But I mean, at the end
of okay, we're all adults here.
Well, I won't repeat them.
You're anti-Trump. You must,
Well, he's racist. He has said some very nasty things about black people, about Hispanic people.
Half of his staff are.
I don't care about
half of his staff come from different countries and are different races. So,
yeah.
Why would he hire different races if he was racist?
Look, the man has said some nasty things about black people and Hispanic people.
What?
The fact that he's trying to cover it up by employing black people and other non-white people doesn't really make any difference. Has he actually apologized? No.
Apologize for what? Because they can't even tell you. They can't tell you, because if you were to ask him, well, what is he apologizing for? What did he say that was racist? Can you let us know? What was the quote? They can't tell you. They'll probably say something like, oh, the Central Park 5. Yeah, we've talked about that multiple times. A lot of people said what he said. Even some black people have said what he said. But anyway, besides that, they don't have anything else. So what is he apologizing for? There's nothing that this man can do that convince these people that he's not a racist. It doesn't matter what it is. They've been brainwashed and been told by the media and people that they trust, like the Democrats, that this man is evil. This man is a horrible human being. And so there's nothing that you. It's like when everybody watches a movie, the same movie, and there's like a certain character that is like the villain in the movie, right? And everybody hates that individual even after the movie's over, right? Even after the movie's over and you see that same actor in a different movie playing a different character, you still think of the old character because you hate him so much. That movie just drove you to hate this individual because of the character that he played. That's what's going on with Donald Trump. These people have been convinced by the people that they trust, like the media and the Democrat politicians, over and over again, been brainwashed to believe that this man is evil. So it doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what new character he plays in a new movie. Meaning, it doesn't matter what good things he does, they're still going to revert back to, oh, he's a racist. It's never going to change.
The worst thing for the Democrat Party right now would be if it actually works. The worst thing for the Democrat Party is if the debt does go down.
To be honest with you, the worst thing, you're right, but honestly, the worst thing that could happen is Elon gives out them $5,000 stimulus checks.
Oh, it's over.
He give out them $5,000 stimulus checks.
It's a wrap.
It's going to be bad for a while.
Imagine what people will feel when they go, by the way, this isn't us giving you money. This is us giving you your hard-earned money back. You deserve this.
Listen, from a political marketing perspective, it's genius.
Because they understand what people are feeling. And the Democrats, instead of crying about all this and labeling him big bad man and all this other stuff, they should really be paying attention to what the American people are feeling and finding ways for their policies to have messaging that taps into what Americans are feeling. Don't gaslight them.
I'm with you.
Just, you have to understand what they're feeling and then implement policies that tap into that.
And
that ain't gonna work. It's too late for the Democrats. That is not gonna work. Them coming out here and trying to do what the people want them to do is too late for that. The only way that the Democrats will have any leg to stand on is if Donald Trump completely fails and doesn't deliver on what he promised on, which is the exact opposite of what's going on right now. So there's no way that the Democrats are going to be able to, I don't know, win anything, in my opinion. I mean, the midterms is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But as far as them doing what the American people tell them to do, that's too late for that. Not only that, they didn't even change their ideas after they lost during the elections. Even after losing so bad, they're still doubling down on their bad policy. So the Democrats are not trying to listen to anything that the American people have to say. So for that to work, Donald Trump has to fail and not deliver what he promised on. And also the Democrats, they have to be genuine, which they're not. Nobody trusts the Democrats at all at this point. Nobody does.
I said, I'm done. I'm done. Who told Trump to do that? Who told this man to go out here and be fucking great? Who fucking said for Trump to go out here and be fucking great? I'm done. I'm done. What more can I ask for? Harriet Tubman will finally become a statue and not some lousy $2 fucking bill that they wanted to put her on? I'm done. Trump, you have done it a fucking again. How dare you keep giving people the things that they've been wanting to see? I don't know if I can take it. I don't know. How dare he? How dare he do? Like really, how dare he do the things that he's doing? Like, I would have voted for him if I knew he was just going to do shit like this. I wouldn't have voted. I just feel like it's Christmas and I just keep getting gifts that I didn't ask for. Like if Harriet Tubman become a statue. I'm done with him if he puts a statue of Harriet Tubman.
You know that the left is going to find a way to demonize this.
Because who told him to do that shit? I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't take no more. I just can't.
What's funny about this is that the left is going to find a way to demonize. Trump could come out here and give all black people reparations, and the Democrats and these woke leftists are going to be pissed off one way or another. There's nothing that this man can do that's not going to piss him off. I promise you that.
You know, this might not be a popular topic, but I have an opinion about the military. I don't like that we give our military guys 10% discounts and different things at different businesses, because they're already living off the taxpayer dollar. And some of them get benefits, you know, on different places throughout their life, even after they're not serving. So even if they went and served a year, they're like, oh, I still get a discount for the rest of my life because I served for 1 year. Like, what about us who are paying for those taxes for our whole life, and we get no break, we get no benefit for supporting our military and for paying for them all these years? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. They get benefits for so many different things, and then they can like still go on base even after they're out, and they can get tax-free food and like buy it on base, and like I don't know, I don't even know all the stuff that happens that they get all these benefits, but right, I don't like it. I think we should get benefits, not them.
I believe we're on the path that Nazi Germany went down under Hitler, and I say that as a political science and history major, as someone who has studied history, and the parallels are very, very clear. This administration is trying to erase trans people. This administration is trying to put obedience over duty to the country. This administration is trying to thrust our country into turmoil in order to reap power for themselves.
Let me start out by saying this. If I offend anybody today, I don't give a shit. Don't care. The media in the back room, I'm sure I'll be reading a lot of hit pieces on me tomorrow. I don't give a shit what you think about me. I get asked all the time, does it bother you? There's a big part of this country that hates your guts. I don't care. I don't care. Because we got a job to do. You know, I wake up every day for the last 4 years pissed off because the Biden administration took the most secure border in my lifetime and unsecured it on purpose, right? I worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I ever worked for took steps to secure the border. Even Clinton and Obama took steps to secure the border because they clearly understood you can't have national security without border security. They got it. Joe Biden's the first president in history of the nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose. So for 4 years, I wake up every day pissed off. That changed November 5th. Now I wake up every day excited because I work for the greatest president of my lifetime, Donald J. Trump.
How about we all mass support Republicans and MAGA and keep the illegals, because they know how to treat people, unlike MAGA.
Adam Schiff is the worst criminal in Congress in the last 250 years. Adam Schiff went to the podium day after day after day saying, I know nothing about this, we're not going to discuss it, we're going to protect it. And then he, Adam Schiff, led the prosecution of the impeachment trial in the Senate of President Donald Trump. Talk about someone who was conflicted out of the game because he was part of the hoax that brought Charmella in, manufactured that false accusation, and then peddled it out to the world, and he continued, you know, not surprising, he's lied about almost everything in his life, but now he lied just to set up a presidential impeachment, and that's what I was talking about, these disinformation campaigns. He should be investigated because he lied to the world about his interactions with Charmella, who is a whistleblower, and I can't stress it enough, that started a presidential impeachment.
Yep, all of them should be investigated. Every single one of them that was involved in the impeachment trials, in the Russia collusion, every single, the ones that were spying on his campaign, all of them need to be investigated and put on trial. Every single one of them. And I'm going to be disappointed if they don't.
But I can't work many hours because of my anxiety.
You have anxiety?
Yes, I do.
What causes anxiety for you?
Lots of things.
Like what, for an example?
Anything that doesn't agree with me, basically, or see things the way see things the way I do and see the good in things. That I just think that society is lost and just a bunch of hateful bullies.
She's turned you into a woman.
I am not a woman, Jesse.
Yeah, you act like one because you're afraid. You're beta.
No, you're a beta.
No. You're a beta, Michael.
No,
Beta.
you are a beta.
Beta.
I am a normal man. You're a beta man.
No, you're not normal. I could think of many words to call you. Normal is not one.
I'm putting this on the bully list. But I can't work many hours because of my anxiety.
Yo, Jesse is the biggest troll ever. He is the biggest troll ever. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
So like President Trump is like going through, he's having Elon go through all of this stuff to like see where America's taxpayer dollars are going to, and like they're finding so much corruption, and I just wish that they would stop because it's really like none of their business, and I enjoy paying my taxes to other countries, and I love that it goes into like other people's pockets and instead of mine, and I just really love that, and I hate that he's deporting all of these people because I also enjoy all of my tax dollars going to pay for all of their living, even though they came here illegally, and I just, everything is like not going according to plan. Like he's like kept his word on everything he said. Like everything he said, he kept his word on. Like presidents aren't supposed to do that. This is just the stupidest thing ever. I just wish I'd stand. What? I hate him too.
People like Blossom are exactly why Donald Trump won on November 5th. People, I believe,
Oh,
of course,
girl,
people
please. Girl, please. Donald Trump rigged the election, which is why he's sitting in office now.
Can we mute
and he's
this?
sitting up
This
there
is the most
Mute Blossom, please, because she can't stop talking. Riley, you respond.
People turned out, I believe, in masses to the polls on November 5th to embrace Donald Trump, to embrace the America First agenda, to embrace his cabinet picks. But more so, I believe people turned out to the polls to reject absurdity. And that is exactly what the past 30 minutes have been on this program, Pierce, is totally, entirely, and thoroughly absurd from top to bottom, saying there should be a gender-neutral Olympics.
I know.
Are you serious?
Madness.
Do you also believe, Blossom, that we should combine the Paralympics and the Olympics? I would love to hear an answer to that.
Okay, I'll ask her. Bring back Blossom. Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to Riley's point to that last point.
Okay, you are completely insane.
Go back to that last point.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
no
she
Paralympian will win a
said
medal.
something that I wanted to respond to.
So no Paralympian will win a medal. So your diversity, equity, and inclusion turns out to be unequal and doesn't include any Paralympian or any woman.
This person is absolutely delusional. Saying that you would combine Paralympics with the Olympics is insanity. I mean, there's no level of critical thinking that's going on here whatsoever. They're just being contrarians. They're gonna literally just go against the grain. They're gonna go against every single thing that's essentially righteous, in my opinion, at this point, because everything that they stand for is literally the opposite of just common sense. It's delusion.
Went through some tough times, but I'll tell you something. I saw you. I forget. I saw you. I've known you a long time, and I saw you at your peak. I also saw you during those bad times. And you know what always impressed me? You were no different.
Well, thank you. That's a great compliment.
No different.
That's a good compliment. You can't take it too seriously. I mean, I know you're going to be up. I'll be up. I'll be down. You can't really. Guys like us, keep coming. You just keep coming. That's all you can do. And yeah, sometimes it's not easy. They say, come on out to dinner, and you have 400 people, and they're looking and staring, and they're saying, I wonder how he's taking adversity. But you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn a lot about other people. You learn about loyalty. I learned a lot about loyalty. I had people that I would have bet the ranch on, and they were not as loyal as they should have been.
Right.
And I had people that I wouldn't have, and they turned out to be, unbelievable. Really.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So you just can't tell. It's not color, it's not race, it's not religion, it's not anything, Roger. You just can't tell.
Rich guys are often not well-liked guys. But what's interesting to me is the guy on the street, the cab drivers, the The guys working on the road crews, they all go, "Hey, Donald, how's it going? Hey," it's almost like they feel very comfortable with you, like you're one of them. And I've never quite figured out how you bridged it.
The people that don't like me are the rich people. Okay, it's a funny thing. I mean, they can't stand me. I mean, I have friends, and I have not only friends, I have enemies, jerks. They work, they hurt people, they this, they that, and then they call up, "Can you help me get a reservation at a restaurant?" Okay. So what's the purpose of being rich if you can't get a table at a restaurant? The people that like me are the people that you're talking about. Yeah. Rich people do not like Donald Trump.
This chapter will be written not simply by whoever occupies the Oval Office, nor by the wealthiest among us. The American story will be written by you, written by us, by we the people.
Absolutely cringe. Oh my God, the bullet that we dodged from this woman is just, man, historical.
If the only way to ban abortion forever would be to bring back slavery, would you do it?
No.
No?
No. I wouldn't bring back slavery to try to limit murder. No.
Okay.
But what kind of outrageous question is that, by the way?
I'm just curious. Just yes or no.
If the only way to limit human suffering is to ban abortion, would you ban abortion?
Say that again. Ask that again.
If the only way to limit human suffering is to ban abortion, would you ban abortion?
No.
It was an honest answer.
Okay.
It was an honest answer.
Yeah.
I could tell you've thought deeply about this topic.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Great. Yep.
I don't think she understood what he asked her truly, but coming up there with a gotcha question for Charlie and then being caught in a gotcha question to you from Charlie is hilarious. But yeah, this is crazy what she said though.
Hello. I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional and I got upwards of $1,500 as a bonus because my performance was so good. And this was my dream job, and it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about people who might be homeless with their dog now. They don't care about our species that we're trying to conserve. That's exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this because I'm just devastated.
When you fucking people tried to overthrow the election, you might as well have been walking up to my head on the way to the polling station, putting a gun to my head, trying to tell me not to vote. You expect me to not take that fucking personally? You fucking try to overthrow elections with violence, and then you're out here among decent people?
Thanks for
coming out. What do you have to
there.
say that, huh? What are your policy prescriptions?
Have a nice day. You've already
fucking
voted.
rapist rights?
Yeah.
Involving yourself in people's fucking families and their fucking bedrooms?
It's pretty wild.
You fucking animal. You try to steal my vote next year, I'm gonna fucking remember you personally.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm taking a fucking picture of you.
These people are unhinged. Is
that all right?
Yeah, you
Permission?
can. Yeah. It's a one-party consent state.
Shitbird? Yeah, one-party state. You want a fucking one-party country is what you want.
Hey, sir, how are you? Headed in to vote? Yeah. Could I get a Republican sample ballot? Sure, thank you.
You know, try not to be buddy-buddy with these people because they put on the face of a good neighbor, but they support lynch mobs or the fucking KKK, or they're fucking Bible-beating bigots and freaks.
The guy wasn't paying no attention to him.
How are you? Do you have any tips for like facial shrinking surgery? Yeah.
I need the help.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
you, I hate you.
Yeah. Would you like to have a substantive conversation or?
A substitute?
Yeah.
A substitute? No, man. I
No,
just think you're a fucking asshole.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because you're just an awful person. I don't think you really want to debate because you're just here to piss people off and energize your crowd of racists.
What have I ever said that's racist?
Oh, what?
Can you name one thing?
I'm Hispanic.
Can I support Charlie?
Can you name
Does that mean anything?
Can you name a second thing I've ever said that's
Sure.
racist?
I think you're just trying to play a game, and I think this is obviously going to be used.
What
in
have
your
I ever
favor,
said
but
that's
I just want to
hateful?
hate you. You're awful. Get off my campus.
When have I ever said anything that's hateful? Have a nice day. He can't say anything I've ever said that's racist because I've never said anything that's racist. That is the American left in one picture, everybody. Lots of rage and no wisdom.
Yeah, lots of rage, no wisdom. That's the same thing that they do with Trump as well. They'll say he's racist, he hates black people, he hates trans, he hates Mexicans. You ask him, well, what has he said? What has he done? They can't tell you anything. Oh, he's deporting all Mexicans. Just silly stuff like that.
People, American citizens, are protesting the organization that's trying to prevent the government from robbing them. I mean, complete idiots. People are protesting the agency that's trying to cut waste. It's the most ridiculous thing. What in the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb as it gets. I mean, that is your basic Democrat voter. They just go out there and do what they're told, and they're just literal NPCs. They get downloaded with information, and they're told to be pissed off at Donald Trump, at Elon Musk, and they're out there just protesting, doing the bidding of the Democrats. I mean, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in this modern politics. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video for today, guys. Hit the like button down below if you did. If you're brand new, consider hitting subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.